What's up guys, Leon here. And if you've not stopped drinking yet, if 2021 wasn't exactly the start that you wanted, then you're gonna wanna watch this short video that I've got for you today. Now, some of you guys are gonna have kicked off 2021, you're gonna be hitting it, you're gonna have momentum, you're not gonna have drank, you're gonna be in the gym, you're gonna be hanging out with your family, you're gonna be doing the things that you set out to do. But I know some of you guys watching this, you're not gonna be in that position. It's normal. We're dealing with the most addictive drug on the planet. And we're also dealing with the years upon years upon years of conditioning. We're dealing with this worldview that alcohol is a good thing. So naturally, people fail on this journey. And if you failed, I want you to know that you're not alone. There's going to be thousands of other people that have also failed. And it's sad to say, but that's just the reality. And so guys, I've got 3 things that I want to share with you today. I've got 3 kind of like pillars that you're going to need to follow if you want to get back on track. And you're going to want to listen to all 3 of these if you're struggling at the moment. And I think this is going to change the game for you. So the first thing that you want to do, if you've fallen off the wagon, if you didn't get the start that you really wanted for, but the first thing is commitment. So it's all about, I should say recommitment. So it's all about getting committed. It's all about finding the desire to do this again. And I cannot create that for you. I can give you the information, I can give you the tools, I can give you I can give you what you need, but what I cannot do is I cannot commit for you. And you have got to create that space, you've got to create that desire to really want to do this. And what one great exercise is just to start writing down the reasons why you want to stop drinking. And when you write this, you can write about the pain, so you can write about all the bad things that come from drinking, but then you can start writing about the pleasure and the things that you really want. You can start writing about how life will look when you're a non-drinker. And you may need to create some space to do this. You might need to create, if a few days away from work, away from people, away from responsibilities, you might want to go away and check yourself into a hotel for a night or two, where you can really just get committed to this. And I just can't do this for you. I cannot get you into that state of mind. But I promise you that when you have got into that state of mind, everything will be so much easier. When you're like, I'm committing to this, I'm going to solve this problem no matter what, I'm cutting off all possibilities of failure, I'm gonna get the books, I'm gonna get the programs, I'm just gonna do this 100% and I'm going all in. That's where you need to be. That's where you need to be mentally. That's where you need to be. You need to be ready to fully recommit to doing this. And then once you're into that state of mind, well, the next thing is to start that first principles thinking. It's to start using that mental model and literally breaking down everything that you think you know about alcohol. You've got to look into it all. You've got to really build this worldview. You've got to start to recognize when you see the marketing, when you see the marketing, you've got to see it for what it is. You've got to see the sophisticated person, the business person drinking the whiskey, the lads cheersing with their beers. You've got to see that for what it is, because it's bullshit. It's complete and utter crap. You do not see marketing when somebody's throwing up. You don't see 2 black eyes from somebody that's beating up their partner. You don't see the kids that are smelling alcohol on their breath. Alcohol advertising is bullshit. And you've got to start to see that. You've really got to make the effort to kind of be aware of what is going on. You've also got to think about when you see another drinker and when they're drinking their poison, you've got to have the awareness to not feel like you want to be like them. You've got to feel like you feel bad for them, because imagine that, they've got to drink a poison. And what you've got to start doing is really breaking down everything. You've got to use that first principles thinking. And that's the process that I take people through with Sober Clear. And you can watch a short video below to learn more about the first principles thinking methodology, how we help people stop drinking using that. Again, short video, you can book a call, see if you want to work with me together. But anyway, the point of the matter is that you've got to start going through that process. You've got to start going and reframing the way you viewed alcohol. You've got to start building that paradigm. And those 2 things, when you've got the desire to do this, because it takes work, there's going to be a lot of cognitive load. It's going to be a lot of information that you're going to have to do. And you're going to have to be very open-minded. You're going to need space. You're going to need time to really go through that and really break it down and getting you into that state of mind where you are sober clear, where you're like, oh, everything starts to make sense now. Now, once you've done those 2 things, once you've recommitted and you have made the start, well, the next thing is it's all about creation. It's all about what you're going to create next. What are you going to create next? You want to get that vision of what you want to do next. You want to get the vision of the life that you really want. You want to think about your relationship, your friends, your family. You want to think about your health, your business, your career, your travel, your hobbies. What do you want to learn? Who do you want to be next? Because once you've recommitted, once you've made the start using the first principles mental model, well, now you can start creating. You can start creating something new. You can make 2021 your year. It's not too late. Just because it's been a few hiccups in the start of the journey, if you go through the things that I've just told you, and then you start to create what it is to what you want to go for next, well, that's going to change the game for you. And it's not too late. Don't think like that. Create the space, get recommitted, make the start breaking things down, start using that mental model. Go all in, right? Financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever it takes for you, make sure that you are going all in and then immediately start creating what it is that you want for your life. I can help you go through that process. Again, make sure to click the link below if you do want my help. And guys, if you click the videos on the screen now, you can learn more about why 90% of people can't stop drinking, as well as the one thing I learned that got me to stop drinking forever. Thanks a lot.